Hello to everyone. This is Joanna, and this time I am back with a local grocery haul from our store. And it's not a lot of groceries, and it's not even real groceries. You guys hear me say that often. What I mean when I say that I don't have real groceries or I need to buy real groceries, that means my bacon, my sausage, my salmon, my chops, my chicken, canned goods. I basically buy a lot of junk. So the first thing that I got is this right here. You guys see these from me all the time. I either have these around the house or I eat them at work for lunch. But for the most part, I have them in the house. I get them and then I don't take them with me. But I got this, and I only got one because as I was looking at these, I said that I was going to get maybe three or four. And then I also said to myself, I need to go buy some real food, either Monday of next week or Wednesday. I need to just buy. The only reason I don't is because I tend to cook like I'm cooking for a family of six or seven or eight. And I've always done that. That's why I had a lot of food left over, even when my kids were little, when it was just me and my daughter. Then when it became me, my daughter, and my son. Now, when he got a little bit older, that was good that I cooked that way. Plus, I don't really like leftovers. Like, if I have leftovers, depending on what they are, sometimes I just ignore them altogether. Something like leftover baked chicken, I will often take and turn into chicken salad. Meatloaf, my son liked that when I made the sauce. So anytime I had leftover meatloaf, I just had to make extra sauce. But for the most part, unless it's holiday food, I don't really do the leftovers. So I get this kind of stuff. But at the same time, I know that I know how to cook and bake, and that's what I need to do. So this is all I got in this format. And because you've heard me say I'm not feeling well, I got this orange juice. And what's funny is I've been so used to purchasing this for my kids. There are no kids like per se now, but this is a smooth pulp free juice. I never found it sweeter. I don't know if it was supposed to be sweeter, but my kids both did like this a lot. I never really found much of a difference between this one and the regular one, but because I think this was only $2.99 and I don't feel good, I just stuck my hand up there and grabbed the first juice I touched. It could have been Tropicana because these two were right next to each other. Long as it was not generic today, I didn't care. And this was the little candy that I got. I need to leave these alone. They're usually in peach, but they had them in strawberry this time, and they're just $1 a pack. They're pretty good. Like, they're kind of bland, but they're also good at the same time. And I haven't had the strawberry before. I wanted to get a 2 liter of cherry Coke. Wouldn't you know they didn't have any cherry Coke today? Only in the 12-pack cans and the bottles. And I was carrying so much stuff today, I could not have handled that. And I have a massive headache in addition to being sick. I feel like I'm breaking down, and all the night before I have to go to work. As you know, I work anywhere from 12 to 16 hours, and I just don't feel like I can do it in the state that I'm in. I will definitely see how I feel in the morning, and if I'm not feeling right by 3, I just might not be at work. And I hate to say that because I always consider missed time, missed money, and I really don't like my paycheck messed with. So I will definitely be working on myself tonight. But I got this because I wanted some soda. I was out of that tea that I have. I don't even have any bottled water, so I just got this. Probably a good thing since I don't feel good. The next thing that I got, let's see, was this Theraflu here because you often hear me say that anytime I have a cold, even if it's a minor cold, which I'm guessing I must have a head cold now, which I'm still pretty ticked off about because I didn't even see it coming. And I hate feeling ill, and I can tell in my voice now, like people have been telling me all day that I'm sounding different. So I always get this. They did have the cold and flu one. I'm not coughing. I just feel like I have a bad cold, so I will be breaking into this during my upload of this video. But this was $7.99, and you've heard me say I like this because when I was sick a few years back, I really was sick, and a nurse bought me some of this, and when I took it, it felt warming, and it just really, really helped me. And I figure anytime you have a nurse friend that gets you something, you know what I mean? They're like mini doctors to me. And she was an RN, so she was practitioner status. So I do like this. I like this over the NyQuil, so I'm going to go ahead and take a dose of this. Now, these two things here, and I'm kind of upset about this. This is the Lantern Glow Coffee, and I heard about this when I was watching Coupon Girl. And then also Wisty Sky, once I did a video talking about this, referenced me to one that I also liked. But because this one was $5, I got it. I saw this first. This was 6. Now, for some reason, they're only clearancing these out, this particular flavor, and I don't know why. Wouldn't you know, I get there today. This was the last one of these, and I did look to see if anybody hid one, so I got it for $6. And then this right here, there were 2. I got one that left one. This one is the one that I think Coupon Girl compared to that new Hershey bar, the caramel and pretzel one. I don't really think that it tastes like that, but I do think that it kind of had that smell. And now that I have a cold, I really can't tell. But sometimes I feel like when I get a really, really bad headache, an old friend years ago said that when she got a headache, and she was an older lady, like I was like 24 then, and she was like 50 something. And she said that she would drink coffee. So I started doing that. Sometimes that does help. Some people say it's the caffeine in the coffee, but I already take Excedrin that has caffeine in it. But sometimes I notice, because I've gotten used to drinking coffee, even though I'm not a coffee drinker, sometimes if I don't drink it, like the days that I'm not working, I might get a headache. But I think this headache I got right now is really stress induced. I love my job. I love working, but I think it's really starting to take its toll on me, and I kind of hate that. Um, it's like you don't really get a break in what you're doing, and we've been put in an area that's kind of very, very difficult right now, and I'm all for hard work, but the particular area that I've been put in, I have had enough of it. And I think it's taken its toll on me. I don't know, mental wise, but just I think that's part of my problem, because yesterday I was fine, no headache, just a cold. Today I've got a headache, and sometimes things can be underlying and bugging us, that just happens sometimes. But just in case, I went ahead. I would drink some of this now, but I don't even know what time it is here. I have no clue. And every clock that I can look at is blocked by something, because I don't want to. I know that it's early because it doesn't start getting dark now until about 5 minutes to 8, but I also don't want to drink coffee if it's after 6 or something. And I can't look at my phone because then I'll mess up the video, but we will see. But after all of this, there is something good, because I feel like I'm rambling on about something that don't matter. I wanted to try this because, you always hear about the pumpkin spice latte. The one that I got from Starbucks wasn't that great. And I went to a Starbucks when they come out with these while it's hot. And I hate that. I went looking for a pumpkin spice latte about 3 years ago in November or December when it was cold outside, and they didn't have it. They were having them in August and September when it was hot, and I didn't know that. So the next year after that, I made sure to get one, and there was no pumpkin flavor. I don't know, and I'm thinking that somebody gave me the wrong thing, because the Starbucks that I was going to, it was if they didn't care what they were doing. It was if they were giving you whatever they wanted to give you. Everybody on YouTube was raving about the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, and I just had to have one, and it tasted like they took some chai flavoring and put it in the coffee. It did not taste. So I still have yet to experience one, which is why I bought this. It's cold. It's a cold drink, but I figure it's as close as I'm going to get. The next 3 things I'm excited about, they're just plain things, but I'm excited because my life is so boring this week. But I did find a Starbucks creamer. I was intending on getting the caramel macchiato, because the first Starbucks drink I ever had was a caramel macchiato, because at that time they were on the riverboat where we live, and we were walking. I hadn't been there before. I was walking with other staff, and they asked the secretary downstairs if she wanted something. She said a caramel macchiato. Since I didn't know what to get, I got what she got, and I kind of fell in love with that particular little hot coffee drink. It was all that I got for the first couple of years that I would go in there, until I tried their Snickerdoodle hot chocolate when I got my son some during holiday time. That was delicious. So because I've already had the caramel macchiato, I figured I would try the white chocolate mocha first, because that's what caught my attention. And my phone, I think if it's starting to record the right way, it's not focusing. Like whatever it's doing, it's not focusing. So I didn't do anything to it to make it record the right way, except for I cleaned my lens off. I might try to clean it again, because I don't understand why it's not focusing. I don't know if it's because I dropped it. I really don't know. But this is white chocolate mocha creamer. It says creamer inspired by white chocolate mocha. And it's Starbucks white chocolate. And for those that care about the calories, it says 1 tablespoon, and it's 40 calories per tablespoon, 2% carbohydrates. Sodium, well, never mind. I'm reading the daily values. Let me back that up. 40 calories per tablespoon. Total fat 1.5 grams. Saturated fat 1 gram. Trans fat 0 grams. I have no clue what I'm looking at. Cholesterol 5 milligrams. But it's pointing to the left, so I'm guessing that's less than. Sodium 5 milligrams, total carbohydrates 6 grams, total sugar 6 grams, includes 5 grams added sugar and 0 protein. I have no clue what that means. We know that I don't care. And it says we crafted our creamer with white chocolatey sweetness to pair perfectly with our coffee for a rich, creamy sip. This might be the first one that I open up. I don't know. Well, there's no reason I can't open all of them up because I have 2 more to share with you. I don't recall if I've hauled this before by Coffee Mate or if I did, if I had another flavor. I don't remember. But in case I didn't, this is Tahitian Vanilla. The Tahitian Vanilla got me. And this is Artisan Cafe Creamer by Coffee Mate. And this one is the tantalizing taste of single origin Tahitian vanilla blended with real cream and buttermilk creates a delicious, rich indulgence that dresses up any cup. So cream, buttermilk, and milk. I don't think I've ever had creamer with buttermilk, so maybe I didn't, or maybe the one that I had, if I hauled it, I didn't read it. So this one is 50 calories per tablespoon, total fat 3 grams, saturated fat 2 grams, trans fat 0, cholesterol 10 milligrams, sodium 10 milligrams, total carbohydrates 6 grams, total sugar 6 grams, includes 5 grams added sugars, protein 1 gram. So, and the ingredients are cream, sugar, milk, buttermilk, and less than 2% of natural Tahitian vanilla flavor, gelatin, gum, salt, and it contains milk. So I guess that's what makes a difference because isn't coffee mate type stuff the ones that say non-dairy? So the last cream that I got, and I got it strictly because I couldn't leave it there. This is the S'mores by International Delight. And it says Pets for Vets. This kind of messes with me because one time I saw this paw ice cream. I thought that it was ice cream shaped like a dog paw for kids. And then when I read it closer, it was actually doggy ice cream. And it was in the refrigerator in the store section with the ice cream. And I was livid. If y'all remember years ago, it was years ago, I posted on Instagram about that. About how, you know what I mean, if I'd have been tired and pulled it down and my kids would have ate it, I don't think that they should put pet foods with other people's stuff. Not that that matters, but this Pets for Vets is throwing me, but I understand what it's saying. They don't make creamer for pets. Anyway, I told y'all my headache is messing with me. It says they're supporting Pets for Vets, helping veterans and rescued animals find unconditional love. That I am all for. So this is the S'mores Coffee Creamer. This one is gluten-free, lactose-free, okay? 1 tablespoon is 35 calories. Total fat 1.5, saturated fat 0.5, trans fat 0, polyunsaturated fat 0, monounsaturated fat 0.5, cholesterol 0, sodium 10 milligrams, total carbohydrate 5, total sugars 5, protein 0, vitamin D, it says 0, MCG, calcium 0, iron. Why is that even on here? But anyway, this is supposed to be a s'mores flavor, and I was trying to see if it had any fluff for me to read. All that it says, I believe, is about the pets. And I think that's it. I don't see anything at all where it's saying anything else about it being s'mores. But if that Pets for Vets has anything to do with buying this, I'm glad that I bought it. But that was it. That's all that I got. As you can see, I purchased a bunch of junk. My head hurts. I'm going to take more medicine, and I might go ahead and make a cup of coffee. And depending on when this video uploads, if you want to hear about any of these creamers, let me know because I'll probably open them all up since I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And despite what I said, guys, I'm going to do my best to go to work because I don't like missing my pay. And I only work 3 days a week, so that would be a hefty chunk of money missing if I call in. So until the next time, everyone have a great day, and I will try not to ramble so much the next time.